Welcome back to part 2 of Starter Kit with Brizy Cloud. My name is JP. Before we look a little bit at what's going on here with Brizy Cloud, I have referenced the free version and the premium/pro version in the previous video, and I think it's important that we just have a quick look at the differences between the two. Because if you are okay with a few compromises, you can be satisfied for life with Brizy Free, and you're going to be totally blown away by what you can do with Brizy Free. On the other hand, I love Brizy Pro, and you will see that, of course, with Pro comes a price, and that's a decision you can make after you have acquainted yourself with Brizy Free. And then as we look later at Pro features, you will also, take that option of whether you want to have the Pro version for those additional features. Let's go to Brizy, and this time not cloud.io, and you can click on the link in the description below to take you there. Over here, we're going to select pricing, and then because we are working with Brizy Cloud, we select Brizy Cloud over here. And you have two options here that you can choose from, the annual subscription or a monthly. And you can see with the annual subscription comes a 20% discount. During the year, the normal holiday stuff, Christmas, Halloween, etc. There are also discounts during that time, but this would be the regular price. And there are 3 instances which are pro versions. To understand a little bit the difference between these pro versions and then the free version, just scroll down a little bit and you get to the compare cloud plans. Now, every website site builder consists out of elements. Those are your building blocks, your text, your image, your video, your icons, etc. And it's very common that when you go from a free version to a pro version that there are more options in the pro versions because, that makes it worthwhile spending that price. So the first thing you will notice is that with the builder elements, you have 23, but all the essential ones are there. I had showed you those demo tutorials I had made previously. They're all done with Brizy Free. 23, and most of the time you're going to use 5 or 6. The others, very rarely, you're going to touch them. This jumps up to 34 with some nice extra elements. What I want to pinpoint here are these little infinity symbols. Host and publish on our domain, sites hosted by us on brizy.site domain. Now, Brizy gives you the opportunity to create websites and then host it on their domain and server. With that comes this extension. The website address, like a .com, you get a .brizy.site. As long as you use this extension, a .brizy.site, you can create unlimited websites. I really need to underscore that. As long as you use their website address. So I can make it jp.brizy.site or I can make it jptutorials.brizy.site. I can come up with unlimited names as long as it ends on .brizy.site. Unlimited. On the other hand, if you want to use a custom domain, that's where the pro plans come in. So for example, my one website is Websites for Beginners, w4b.io. This does not fall here because you do need to use the Brizy domain. In that case, you are going to be using, and where do we find that? Scroll down all the way here to hosted sites on your own domains. So if you have a website and it's sheilasbakery.com, you've bought this domain and you want to use it, you will not be able to do that on the free version. If you want to do that, you can go for the personal version, which is 1, which means you pay $9 a month if you go for the monthly version. And then you can have one of those sites of yours with a custom, your own domain. You can still create unlimited .brizy.site domains, but if you want to use your custom domain, you can have one of them as a custom domain. And I will show you how to set up custom domains at the end when we finish with the free tutorial and we go pro. If you need more, let's say you're making a number of websites with custom domains, you're going to use the freelancer one, which brings you to around $30 per month if you do it on monthly. If you need much more than that, you will have to go for agency, which includes a number of other features you can see here with the check marks, and this will give you 100 custom domains. And I'm pretty sure for many of you, like 100? Who's going to use 100? 100 is mostly used when you are designing for customers. And for many people, they run up to thousands. So in their case, they will probably sign up for 10 accounts to get up to 1,000. And this is how many custom domains you can then host. We will talk soon about workspaces as well, and I want to point out this difference between the free and the pro versions as well. A workspace is basically like a profile and a shared folder. In the free and in the personal, you get 1, freelancer you get 20, and agency you get 100. As I'll explain to you, workspaces are really good if you have team members and other people who will contribute and work on the websites together with you. If you're working with a client, sometimes you want to share the website with them, get some feedback from them, but you don't want client A to see the websites of client B. And that's what you will do. You will create 2 separate workspaces. Client A is in workspace A and client B is in workspace 2 or B. Then finally, you can go and check the link and you will see that there are quite a number of other limitations here as well. And we will tackle that all through this starter kit site. In the first part of this starter kit tutorial, we are working with Brizy Free. So you can practice along for free. You can do everything I do and you can follow along easily. Now that you understand what Brizy Free is, that there are some limitations, let's have a better understanding of what the hey is going on over here.